Beloved friends, welcome to PMC English. We are traveling in the path of Dhammapada, in the path of Buddha and his Dhamma. We have discussed on so many topics and understanding the Buddha and his way of life, and also different types of concepts we are discussing, and also we have already discussed on those topics. Buddha had given a very intelligent and also different type of dimension to the life. The way of Buddha was Shila, Samadhi and Prajna. When you maintain the character, then automatically you will get a disciplined life. When you practice the meditation, you will enter into the nirvanic state and you will attain the nirvana. This is what the Buddha says. And his path was threefold way, and it is the middle path. Buddha says, don't go in extremity. Be in the middle. Be with the equanimity and be with the equipoise in your mind. Then you will come to know the truth of life, and then you will experience the ultimate alchemy in this life only. So, understanding the Buddha and his science and his spiritual science, you are entering into a new dimension in your life. What is the special and unique character in the Buddha while comparing to the other enlightened masters? He had given a very scientific outlook, and also he had given a Dhamma in a very scientific way, and he had given a very systematic analysis about the body, mind, matter and also the outer world. The Buddha says, if you practice the meditation, you will come to know the nature of your body and nature of the five elements and nature of this whole world, I mean this physical world, and then you will understand the nature of your mind, and also ultimately you will understand the dharma, nature of laws and the universal law. This whole existence is performing his duties according to the universal law. Every creature on this earth, every living being on this earth, they are following the universal law except the human being. That is the reason why he is leading his life in a very miserable way. So, the Buddha path was how to get rid of this misery. So, it is called the Dukkha Vimukti Marga. So, what is the technique taught by Buddha to get rid of this misery? That is called Anapanasati, and the next step was Vipassana. What is Anapanasati? Observing the incoming and outgoing breath. What happens if you observe the breath, and how this breath will become a bridge to connect to the universal consciousness? What is the science behind it? And what is the difference between the pranayama and anapanasati? You have to understand this. In pranayama, you will deliberately, with effort, you will take your breath inside and outside with your effort. There are so many different types of pranayams are there. Pranayama is nothing but you are expanding your life force. You are expanding your self. It is situated in the second center of your body, and while doing the breathing exercises, you are expanding the life force, you are expanding the biological force, vital force, so that you get the complete health and you will reach the ultimate at large. So, what is the science of breath and why Buddha had thought to observe the breath as it is? What happens when you observe the breath as it is? This breath is it is connected to the body, mind, heart, emotions, feelings, and also ultimately it will connect the inner self, inner consciousness. It will act as a bridge. So, if you observe the breath, you will understand the nature of your body and you will understand the science of every cell in your body, and you will understand this how these 5 elements will work in your body and what are the nature of that 5 elements. Every minute, every second, what is the activity they are performing in your body. You can see it completely without any hindrance, and you can see the every cell of your body while observing the breath. When you become witness to your breath, then automatically you will become witness to your body. Then you will observe your mind also. Then if you go inner, you will observe the feelings, emotions, your attitudes, behavior patterns, and your psychological disorders, personality disorders, and you will get rid of those things and you will get a physical and mental health. So, Anapanasati means becoming witness to the incoming and outgoing breath. Sati means awareness. What happens if you observe the breath? You see one thing, when you are in tension, stress in your mind, your breath will change. The rhythm of your breath will change. Sometimes it will become lower and sometimes it raises according to your mindset. While you are in angry, stress, tension and with negativity, your breath will raises and it will lost the original rhythm. Sometimes it will become slow and sometimes it will become high if your mind will be disturbed. So, likewise, when the body is disturbed also, your breath will be get disturbed. You can observe it. Likewise, your emotions, your feelings, it will reflect on the breath. So, the Buddha says, when you observe the breath, you can control your emotions, you can control your senses, and you can attain the mastery on your mind, and you will attain the mastery on your body, mind, your feelings, emotions, and you can control it. Controlling means you are not suppressing it, just you are understanding the nature of that object, nature of that body, mind, thoughts, feelings, emotions and gestures, attitudes, just you are observing it. When you observe, slowly they will disappear and you will get rid of your misery. This is the whole science of Anapanasati. And slowly when you come across all these waves in your body, mind and heart, and when you cross these waves, then ultimately you will enter into your inner self. When you realize yourself, then finally you will connect to the universal consciousness, the ultimate truth. Then automatically you will attain the nirvana. This is the whole technique taught by the Buddha. Okay, Anapanasati is the first step. So, while observing the breath day by day, and observing the breath not only while sitting in the meditation posture, but also you have to observe the breath 24 hours while you are walking, sleeping, eating, jumping, while you are in emotions. You have to observe your breath. What happens if you observe the breath? You will become witness to your body, to your activity, and also you will become witness to your breath. When you become witness to these three, you will get detached to this physical body and also activity and also from the breath. And you will become the witness not only to your body, mind and matter, and also you will become witness to this whole universe. This is the essence of spiritualism, becoming witness to the whole universe. This is the ultimate reality. This is the ultimate goal. So, while observing the breath, there are 3 steps in the awareness. In the first step, you will become aware of your breath, every movement of your body, every movement of your mind, and every moment in your heart. You have to become witness to the breath. What happens when you become witness? You will be in meditativeness for 24 hours. Anapanasati is that technique, not that you will sit for 1 or 2 hours, you will observe the breath, and after that you will lead your life completely in unconscious state. That is not the way. You have to observe your breath 24 hours. Whatever activity you are doing, you have to observe your breath. Then slowly you will become detached from that work, your body and breath, your thoughts. And then you will become a pure witness and you will become a pure consciousness. Just all this game is going on in the outer world. You will see that just like a game, you don't get influenced by it. This is the mastery over the mind. This is the mastery over the body. And this is the goal of every meditator, to attain that state. So, while observing the breath 24 hours, you will come to the consciousness. You will become so consciousness. You will be so conscious. You will be in very alertness and very awareness. In the second step, while you are eating, become witness to the taste of the food. Don't eat food unconsciously. Eat food with conscious state. Enjoy the taste. Observe the taste. Become witness to the taste. Swad. In the night time, while you are going to sleep, become witness to the sleep also. How you will become witness to the sleep? Is it possible to an ordinary human being? If you try, it is possible. When you go to bed for 8 hours, every human being will go in deep sleep for 2 hours only. You have to identify those 2 hours. And if you identify those 2 hours and if you sleep for that 2 hours, it is enough. No need to take rest for 8 hours. Why? Because if you go 8 hours for sleep means you will go in deep sleep for 2 hours only. And these 6 hours, remaining 6 hours, you will be in body mind fluctuations, in thoughts and in dreams. You don't have any rest at all. You will experience deep sleep for 2 hours only. So, there are different types of timings for every human being. Somebody will go within the 1-2 hours, and somebody will go into the deep sleep in the midnight, and somebody will go into the deep sleep at the early morning. There are different types of timings according to their personality and psychology, according to their lifestyle. So, become witness to the sleep. When you go to bed, observe your body from top to bottom. While sleeping only, the sleeping posture, top to bottom. And then concentrate on your breath. If you concentrate on your breath, you have to observe your breath at the navel center, not at the nostrils, while you are sleeping. Just keep your hands on the navel center and observe the breath at this state. Slowly, 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 the sleep will cover you and become witness to that sleeping moments. At that time, become witness to your body, your thoughts, your emotions and your surroundings. Slowly, 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 the sleep will overcome you, and slowly, slowly you will become unconscious, and slowly, slowly you will enter into the sleep. Just observe the whole process. Observe the whole process. The sleep is nothing but it's a death experience. If you become aware of this sleep, then ultimately at the final state, you will become aware of your death also. The whole practice you are doing to become aware at the time of death. This sleep is a short death, and the death is a complete sleep. When you become aware of this sleep, then automatically you will become aware of your death also. So, you have to maintain the awareness in these 3 stages. Observe the breath while doing the different types of activities on the whole day, and also become witness to the taste of the food while you are eating, and in the night become aware of your sleep. This is the whole sadhana you have to do 24 hours. Anapanasati means not doing the meditation for 1 or 2 hours and remaining you will go in unconscious state. That is not the way. You have to observe the breath 24 hours. If you observe the breath 24 hours, within 24 hours also you will attain the nirvana. You will attain the enlightenment. You practice on it. You do sadhana on it. And ultimately you will enter into the next step. What is the next step? That is Vipassana. What is Vipassana? In Pali language, Passana means seeing, looking or witnessing. What you see from birth to the graveyard, you are looking so many things in your life, to this world, to the attractions and so many things while opening the eyes. How you are looking towards the world? You are looking with the mind. What the mind creates, what the mind creates illusions, you will see with that illusions. You don't see the truth. If the mind will say that is wrong, you will confine to that wrong things. If the mind will say that is right, you will confine to that. But you don't have any clarification whether it is good or bad, right or wrong. You will depend on your mind decisions. So, in Vipassana, the Buddha says, see the truth as it is, not what your mind says, whether it is good or bad. See the reality as it is. See the truth as it is, without any prejudices, without any illusions and without any false interpretations. See as it is. Then you will get the right paradigm. I mean, Samyak Drishti. Vipassana, there are 4 stages. The one is Kayanupassana, I mean becoming witness to the body, I mean observing the body. And the second stage is Chittanupassana, becoming witness to the mind and its activities, thoughts and all those nonsense it is creating. You have to become witness to that, you have to observe to that. And the third is Vedanupassana. Vedana means what? Misery. Where the misery is coming and what are the reasons for misery and how it is influencing the life of every individual and also one's own self. You will become witness to that misery. And the fourth one is you will become witness to this dharma, this nature and this for universal consciousness. These are the 4 stages in the Vipassana: observing the body, observing the mind, observing the emotions thoughts, feelings, and observing the miserable conditions which you are facing at the present situations, and also the past karmas what you have done in the past, and you are experiencing the results in the present moment, you will become witness to all those things. And finally, you will become witness to the miserable conditions in your life, and also the misery which have created in the body with your negative intentions and with your unconscious state. So, this is the technique given by the Buddha, that is Vipassana. See the truth as it is. See the truth in a very new dimension without any negativities, and see the ultimate reality as it is. So, in coming episodes, we will discuss part by part about this 4 stages of Vipassana, and you will come to know the how this body will react to it, and how this mind is creating illusions, and also how you are creating illusions around you, and also what is the nature of this outer world, and what is the nature of this universe. You will come to know. We will discuss step by step on this topics in upcoming episodes. So, Anapanasati and Vipassana, these are the 2 steps given by the Gautam the Buddha. First, you have to observe the breath, become witness to your breath, and while becoming witness to the breath, you will enter into the Vipassana state, and you will become witness to these 4 things. And gradually, when you become witness to these 4 things, then ultimately you will become detached with this breath, body, mind, heart, emotions, and everything. Then you will come into the state of self-realization and self-actualization, and ultimately you will attain the enlightenment, that is nirvana. This is the whole philosophy of the Buddha. In order to practice the meditation, you have to maintain the 5 precepts, and in Panchashila, maintain the character. The first one is ahimsa, non-violence, and the second one is do not commit theft, and the third one is don't conduct any sexual misconduct, and the fourth one is don't tell lies, be truthful to yourself and also to others, and the last one is don't get addicted to unnecessary things, which take you to the unconscious state. So, these are the 5 precepts you have to practice in your life, and do meditation for 1 or 2 hours while sitting posture, and become conscious, become aware to every activity in your life for 24 hours. Be in meditativeness for 24 hours. Then when the meditativeness will become completed, you will enter into the Samadhi. Then what is Samadhi? Samadhi is nothing but art of dying. Samadhi is nothing but you will learn the art of death. The Buddha says when you practice the art of living, Arya Ashtangic mark, then ultimately you will practice the art of dying, and finally you will get the wisdom and you will attain the nirvana. This is the whole path of Buddha, and this Anapanasati and Vipassana, these are the 2 stages you have to come across in this Buddha's way, and finally you will come across to the ultimate reality and ultimate goal. This is the path shown by the Buddha to the whole mankind for the well-being of whole humanity, and with metta and with his blessings. So, understand this, practice the meditation daily and become aware, be conscious, be alert 24 hours, and practice the 5 precepts and attain the nirvana in this life only. This is what the Buddha says. So friends, understand the reality and become one with the universal consciousness and attain the self-actualization and self-realization, and ultimately you will reach the final goal, that is Mahaparinirvana. This is the contribution of Buddha to this whole world. So understand this, practice it, be peaceful and be aware and be liberated in this life only, with equanimity and equipoise in your body, mind, heart, and also in your life. Thank you so much.